Yes, what's going on? YouTube, once again, the Mad Flip. So far with the year or almost half the year ending, and think of terms of movie wise, I was just thinking to myself, so far, man, 2019 so far, I don't know what to say, man. I mean, depending on how big of a movie fan you are, and depending on, I guess, in general, what type of movies you like to watch in general. Because for me personally, I thought this year was supposed to be better than last year. I thought this movie season is supposed to be better than last movie seasons. So far, it's been kind of a I guess lackluster, or like I said, depending on what you like to watch, I guess. Because when I think of last year's, when I did my top 10 or, keyword favorite, because let's be honest, man, it's hard to predict what is your best movie or you think is the best movie. But you have movies you like, obviously, so I went over that. And when I think of this year so far, I mean, it's tough because you think of the big movies, for example, like Endgame, for example. I wasn't that thrilled with Endgame. John Wick, was a little stuff. Obviously, I passed certain movies because, for one, I didn't watch. Obviously, Toy Story 4, I get it. It's one of the bigger movies of the first half of the year. But like I said, man, I'm like in my 40s, man. I don't really want to watch a kids movie. That's really not for me. Especially too, like I said, for me personally, I started watching Japanese anime like maybe like a year ago, and to watch that and go to watch a Toy Story 4 movie, I'll be like, you're kidding me, right? But besides that, man, I'm just gonna go try this again. My five favorite movies so far this year, so far, because it's tough, man. Because a lot of it's last year. Don't get me wrong, these are not what I think are the best movies of 2019. I just think this is my favorite movies of 2019. So I just gotta rephrase that. Not best movies of 2019, just what I think is my personal favorite of 2019. So let's go with that. So start off with, I guess, 5215. I guess I'm gonna have to go with, if I remember this correctly, we're gonna do this again. Remember this correctly or not? I guess I'm gonna go with Glass. I know Glass in general, I really enjoyed the movie. That's why it made my top five. It's just enjoyable. Performance, obviously, by what's his name again? That played. Oh man, what is his name? James McAvoy. He did a great performance. Samuel Jackson. Bruce Willis did a sub performance, but it was fine. For this type of movie, it was fine. I thought Glass was just enjoyable, so I like Glass. I go Glass 5. 4, I am definitely going Fighting with My Family. Now, the story of former WWE superstar Paige and her idea of her family, of a family wrestling background, which I'm sorry, I don't remember the actress's name who played Paige in this movie, but I thought it was an interesting story. 3, I'm going to go with Rocket Man. Now, I thought it was an interesting take on Elton John's biopic story of Elton John. There's certain things I kind of wish it didn't go into, but then again, it's his life story, so. And since he did exactly produce this movie himself, so some of the things that was touched in this movie was really about him. So I guess you can't fault him for that. So at least it's his credit, and he wanted it. And obviously Terrence Edgerton did a great job as his portrayal of Elton John, as he was believable as Elton John. So I'm just gonna roll with that. So I thought that. So that's 3. Number 2, I don't know. This is tough. Between 2 and 1, this is tough because it's a flip flop. Because I'm trying to debate which is what first. So I don't know. Should I go Anna 2 or anyways, number 2. 2, I guess I'm gonna go with Aladdin. Aladdin, let's be honest, man. This is one of these movies, like I said, at age of 40, since I have no kids or nothing, or younger siblings or nieces or nephews. These are one of these movies I did not want to watch this year. But I was pleasantly surprised because Naomi Scott, I know Naomi Scott could sing. Her acting is so-so. The guy who played Aladdin was really disappointing. But who stole the show obviously was Will Smith playing the genie. He stole the show in general, man. He was just awesome. He was just flat out awesome, and because of that, his charisma alone, to be honest, to me that really carried the movie. So that's why I'm going with Aladdin 2. And number 1, now this one, I'll be honest, I'll put this number 1 for now so far this year. But in general, maybe later on, sad part, I might actually forget about this movie. But for 1, I'm going with Anna because let's be honest, man, the movie itself, I don't understand why it didn't get that much publicity or shown much of, but it's actually not a bad movie. It's like a, idea of a spy, I guess, or actually not really a spy, but a slash assassin. And in the trailers, didn't give away too much in the trailers because for some reason something happened, and obviously they didn't really want to market this movie that good. But it's actually a pretty good movie. It was just interesting, and actually it kind of give John Wick a run for its money. So with that said, because that's what you see in the trailer, something maybe similar to John Wick, but probably put you into the gear of that. So I thought they did a great job overall. I thought it was an awesome movie. Like I said, I might forget about this movie later on this year, but for now, this is probably one of my favorite movies of this year, and that's so far would be my top 5. You know, towards the ending of the year. I mean, not ending the year, but the halfway mark, since it's already almost the end of June. That's why hopefully from after starting July on, hopefully we'll see some better movies. Because so far, man, this year has been somewhat disappointing. Because I thought 2018 was bad. This year, I don't know. Some of these movies are lackluster and make you want to shake your head. Like I said, unless you're a big fan, big heart of Toy Story, then heck, maybe Toy Story brought it up in general. But for me, like I said, man, I'm 40, man. I can't be watching Toy Story, man. That's just ridiculous. Don't get me wrong. I saw the first 3 Toy Stories. It's just this one. I was like, man, I take a pass. Hopefully, I don't know. Second half of the year, hopefully it'll be better movies. There's supposed to be some more anticipated movies, and hopefully it'll deliver. Like, comment, subscribe. We out of here, YouTube. Aloha.